You see a boy introducing himself while preparing food. He says, "Oh, finally, it's not so empty. I was born inside a BL novel. I have onions, scallions, kimchi, pork, eggs, everything I need to cook." The novel's name might have been Floor Sleep or something similar. He doesn't remember the exact title, but he remembers the story well. The character he has become is called Seo Ju. He is an unemployed young man who inherited a house in the mountains from his grandmother. He lives by renting out rooms. As expected in a BL novel, his life is comfortable. He is a side top character. Like all side top characters, he is handsome. Once, he dreamed of becoming a pop idol, but he had no talent in singing, dancing, or acting, so the agency rejected him. But who cares? He is just a side top character. Even without talent, he is still a landlord who doesn't have to worry about paying rent. Seo Ju happily says, "Yes. Now I have my own building." But there is one problem. The real Seo Ju is actually a terrible person. And the narrator wonders, why did I end up in his body? He continues cooking and says, time to eat. Then he explains how awful Seo Ju really is. Two children come out of a room. The younger one says, "It's so cold." The older one says, "Hurry up." They wash their hands together. Seo Ju lives lazily, spending his family's money. The only thing he enjoys is bullying someone, his tenant. That tenant is the main bottom character, Yu Hoyan. Seo Ju loves to scare and harass Hoyan. Whenever Hoyan cannot pay rent, Seo Ju threatens him. Sometimes, he even demands payment with his body. Disgusting. The two children shiver in the cold. They are Hojan's younger brothers. Their mother abandoned them, and their useless father left them with Hoyan to raise. Hojan's life is truly miserable. Seo Ju knocks on Hojan's door. "Knock knock. Who is it?" "I'm the landlord. Did you eat anything?" The child replies, "Yes." But Hoyan thinks, there's no proper kitchen here. Maybe they only have a little bread. Seo Ju sighs and says, "Come out." The child asks, "Why?" Seo Ju insists, "You know I'm your landlord." The child opens the door slightly. Seo Ju smiles and says, "Come, feed you." The child quickly shuts the door. Seo Ju says, "I'm serious. I cooked too much food." But the child replies, "No, thank you," and closes the door. Later, Seo Ju places a table full of food outside their door. He says, "Eat, children." Soon, the door opens, and all the food disappears. The children took it. Seo Ju thinks, such cute kids. This is the right time to understand them. He tastes the food himself and says, "Delicious, as always, even in another body. My hands still have the magic touch." He eats too much and falls asleep. The next day, he looks at the dishes and thinks, winter isn't here yet, but the water is already cold. At least I can feed them good meals. For dinner, I'll need to go grocery shopping. At the store, he asks for delivery, but the shopkeeper says, "Sorry, sir. Our truck cannot reach your place. We don't deliver there." Seo Ju sighs, "This is terrible. I ate so much meat because it was on sale. Why did I do this?" On the way back, he suddenly sees Hoyan. He panics. Should I hide? Should I turn away? But then he decides, no, must fix my relationship with Hoyan. He smiles and says, "Hey, who it is?" Hoyan frowns and replies. Seo Ju says, "How are you?" In his mind, he thinks, his beauty could kill anyone. Maybe that's why he is the main bottom of this novel. Hoyan looks tired and says, "Hello." Seo Ju thinks, even when exhausted, he is so beautiful. Hoyan says goodbye and walks away. Seo Ju calls out, "Wait, are you going to work?" Hoyan replies angrily, "Yes. And this time I'll pay rent on time." Seo Ju says, "No, that's not it. Actually, I bought too much meat. Do you want to eat with me?" Hoyan says seriously, "I'm going to work." Seo Ju says, "Alright. Then maybe after work." Hoyan gets annoyed and steps closer, making Seo Ju nervous. Hoyan says, "Didn't I tell you last time not to do this?" Seo Ju laughs nervously, "Yes, you did. Sorry, my mistake." Hoyan leaves. Seo Ju thinks, I ruined everything before he even arrived. Anyway, let me continue what I was saying before sleep. One reason I want to escape this novel is because the side top character who bullies Hoyun eventually gets killed by the main top. If I die, I don't know what will happen to me. He clenches his fists and decides, I must stay on Hojin's good side. I'll avoid the crazy top and do whatever I can to survive. We see meat grilling. Jebu tells us, I was reborn as a terrible side top character. One day, I'll be killed by the main top. If I don't want to die, I must make sure Hoyun doesn't hate me. I need to become his friend and earn his trust. He thinks, they say if you want to catch the general, aim for the horse. So he decides to start by winning over the children. Jebu makes barbecue and asks the kids, do you want to eat some with me? The younger child looks tempted. He glances at his older brother. The older boy nods and asks, can we really eat this? Jebu smiles. Of course. In his mind, Jebu vows, I swear I'll make these kids chubby one day. Later that night, we see footsteps. It's Hoyun, returning home from work. He sighs, exhausted. I'm defeated. Even if I work all day, the money I earn goes straight to loan interest. I don't even remember the last time I had a holiday. I just want to run away somewhere far. Suddenly, his stomach growls loudly. He blushes, embarrassed. I should have taken time to eat. I was too busy and skipped my meal. I hope no one heard that. But then he sees Jebu. He curses in his mind. Seo Jebu, that bastard. No one else would rent me a place for this cheap. So I'm stuck enduring his nonsense. And those eyes, it feels like he looks at me with dirty intentions. I hate it, but it bothers me deeply. Jebu greets him. Hello. Hoyun frowns angrily and ignores him, walking ahead. Jebu grabs his hand. Wait a minute. Hoyun snaps. What are you doing? Jebu asks, did you eat? Hoyun hesitates, then shakes off his hand. Yes. I already ate. Jebu says, liar. Hoyun glares. Why would I lie to you? Jebu points out, I just heard your stomach growling a moment ago. Hoyun freezes, embarrassed. He stammers, you must have heard wrong. Jebu interrupts, no, I heard it clearly. He steps closer. Do you want to eat something I cooked? Hoyun refuses. I'm fine. Jebu thinks, wow, he cut my words like scissors. Hoyun wonders, what's going on in his head? He says, then I'll go, and walks away. Jebu calls out, wait, I have leftover rice. I made spicy pork stir-fry with pork belly. It's juicy, tender, melts in your mouth. Imagine hot white rice with that spicy pork. Doesn't your mouth water? Hoyun imagines the steaming rice and juicy stir-fry. But suddenly, he remembers something. He shakes his head. No thanks, and walks home. Jebu scratches his head. This is harder than I thought. At home, Hojin's brother greets him. You're back. Hoyun replies, yes, I'm back from work. Go to sleep now. Then he smells something delicious. He sniffs. This smells like meat. He wonders, did they go out to eat? No, I don't even have money to take them to a barbecue restaurant. Worried, he thinks, what should I do? How can I get us out of this mess? It's not easy to escape. Meanwhile, Jebu is cooking again. He thinks, tonight's menu, beef stew, fried egg rolls. He calls, kids, it's time to eat. The children come running. Jebu explains, ever since the barbecue, the kids have accepted me. Now, we finally learn their names. The older boy is Honu, 12 years old. The younger is Yubi, 9 years old. Jebu says, since then, I'm cooking for Honu and Yubi every day. I want to feed Hoyun too, but whenever he sees me, he just glares angrily. Every night, I dream of becoming his friend. He notices, Hoyun leaves before sunrise and comes back late at night. Is he Superman or something? Still, at least the kids are gaining weight. We see Hoyun watching his sleeping brothers. He pokes one child's cheek and thinks, they look like they've gained weight. Or is it just my imagination? They barely touch the food I brought. Is someone else secretly taking care of them? I need to keep an eye on this. The next morning, Hoyun wakes up. He smells soybean paste soup cooking from the neighbor's house. He thinks, I need to quickly prepare breakfast before the kids wake up. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. A voice calls, "Kids, breakfast is ready." Hoyun looks at the door. The children wake up too. They pretend to keep sleeping. The voice grows louder. "Yubi, you still sleeping?" Hoyun mutters, "I know this voice." He rushes to the door. No, it can't be. He opens it, and there stands Jebu. Shocked, Hoyun asks, "Why are you calling my brothers? Why are you calling them?" Jebu just looks at him silently.